Time is finally here to chat with Pat Harrison. He is the Lord of the Gourd, and he has been he brought in a few fantastic creations, and you're carving live on air. Pat, thanks for waking up early with us.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad to be here.
And Pat's a local guy. He's what, between Maple City and Glen Arbor. So so you're here to carve some of these amazing creations. He did these earlier. Did you do these yesterday or a couple days ago?
Oh, I did those last night.
Oh, last night. Perfect. And where do you get your inspiration from to do these? Do you look at magazines, or is it all up in here?
Well, yes and no. I don't look at magazines. I get my inspiration from the pumpkins themselves.
Really?
Because you look at things like this, and just the different shapes and colors and things, and that kind of dictates what I'm going to do. And other than that, I just make it up.
Where did you get, or I should ask, when did this all start? When did you start? You know, I want to start carving some pumpkins, some gourds. When did that happen?
Well, it happened in the early 90s. My family owned a motel in Traverse City, and we used to decorate the place every year. And I was just trying to do a regular pumpkin, and I slipped with a knife and cut a big gouge out of it. And I was just trying to save the carving by smoothing out the gouge line, and I stood back and looked at it, and I saw a face, and somehow I got from that to this.
And these are fantastic creations. Do you have any kind of number on how many pumpkins and gourds you've carved over the years?
Well, not my lifetime, but in a 2-month period, I do 400 of them.
Oh my gosh.
Or more. This year it'll be more than that, and I've been doing it for 15 years. So
that's incredible. Do you, can people buy these pumpkins and gourds, and where do you sell them? How does that work?
No, how I do it is I do appearances. So if you want a pumpkin from the Lord of the Gourd, you get the Lord of the Gourd. So you hire me, I come to your house, I eat your food and play with your dog, and I do my carvings, and then everything I do stays there.
Okay, that's fantastic. Now when I think of carving a pumpkin, and I'm nowhere close to this kind of level of experience and talent here, you know, we carve an opening in the pumpkin, we take all the seeds out, and we have like a jack-o'-lantern. Do you ever do that kind of pumpkin?
Every once in a while, but to be honest with you, I'm terrible at them.
Really?
Yeah, I always struggled with straight lines, so I just do it my own way. My art background's in cartooning.
Okay.
And the beauty of cartooning is you don't have to worry about straight lines. You just make it up. And that's how I do my pumpkins. There's no rules to pumpkin carving. You can do it any way you want to.
Well, we are so happy you're here, Pat. We've been excited all week when we heard the Lord of the Gourd's coming.
Mr. Pat Harrison, also known as the Lord of the Gourd, joins us this morning, carving all morning long. This is his most recent masterpiece. And Pat, this is supposed to be a pumpkin eating a man. If we can zoom in, you can kind of see.
That is too cool.
I'll tilt it a little bit so you can see the eyes on the top of the head. And we've got the traditional jack-o'-lantern with the man inside of his mouth.
So this project, this one we're talking about right here, started about 6:10 this morning, and here we are 2 minutes away from 7 o'clock.
Amazing.
That is amazing.